I didn't see you there. How you doing today, man?
Oh, hey, Derek. What's up?
Not too much, Mike. Not too much. Just kind of kicking it here at Collector Legion in Gardena, California.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I've got the camera on you today because I want to actually do a Planeswalker profile with you.
Whoa!
Our viewers may have seen a couple of them before. We've talked to a couple people, but I think it's your turn. Let's get to know Derek a little bit more.
That sounds great, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I know you do a lot of other things at the shop, but since it's a Planeswalker profile, I guess we're going to talk a little bit more about Magic.
Sure.
How'd you start playing Magic?
Oh, well, funny story. I'm actually from Ohio. So back in Elyria, Ohio, I had a friend named Andy Palco, and he taught me how to play Magic. I originally started playing card games by playing the Dragon Ball Z Score card game. Just really huge DBZ fan, even still to today. I play Fanzy now, so if anybody wants to come by the shop and play some of that, I'm always down. But that's how I learned to play Magic. Andy, he had an old collection, and everyone was playing that card game, and I really liked Dragon Ball Z, and I was like, you know what, I'll give Magic a try, and I really ended up liking it.
Nice. Well, okay, you like Magic. That's obviously, that's pretty cool. You work at a shop that does primarily Magic.
It is good that I like Magic. I'm working here, yeah.
Yeah. What is it about Magic that you like?
I really enjoy Magic because it's like, at the very base level, it's basically a game you're just trying to beat your opponent by destroying them, but they have 20 life, killing them pretty much, bringing them to 0. And that's just the basic part of it, and it's such a basic idea, but there's so many cool ways of going about it, and the interactions within are so cool. My favorite part about Magic itself is probably I love making a bunch of tokens. I love making a huge army and then just turning it sideways and winning the game. I have the infinite squirrel combos in one of my EDH decks. I don't do it all the time, but I do pull it out once in a while, and it's really fun doing it.
So you're disgusting is basically what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that Earthcraft, man. I craft it. I craft it well.
All right, that's kind of cool. Why? What is about maybe Magic? I know you said you liked DBZ, and that's one of the ones you started with.
Sure.
How about in relation to those other card games that you play? How is Magic different? How is does Magic fill a different role in a place in your heart compared to the other games?
Yes, I think so. Because Magic, there's so many different ways of playing Magic. I feel like with a lot of other card games, there's one or two ways. With Magic, you can do Modern, you can do Legacy, you can do Limited, you can do Draft Limited, you can do pre-release where you get 6 packs and just build a deck. There's so many different ways to play Magic, which is what I think that's the place that it fills in my heart. The ability to be so versatile. And the card game has lived so long, and I'm sure that it helps, with the versatility. But I love playing Draft in Magic. It's one of my favorite methods of playing.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. It's super fun. I love drafting, just opening the pack and then oh, here, let's this is a deck we're gonna make.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun just talking while the cards are going around. Oh whoa, you passed me this.
Yeah.
And some people are wait, whoa, did I pass something good? And I'm yeah, maybe.
And then you beat them with that card. Oh, it feels so good.
The best. It's the best.
All right, so obviously you're here at Legion now. How'd you find yourself here?
Well, it's funny you should ask, actually. It was Dragon Ball Z that brought me here.
Oh.
Yeah, I moved out to California about 8 months ago with me and the girlfriend, and we were here to pursue acting, so that's kind of our dream. And one of my favorite hobbies is playing card games, so I found a niche here, and to find a place, actually, I was looking to buy Dragon Ball Z cards. Go figure. And so I was looking around. None of the places by where I lived had them, but this place happened to carry them, and so I came here, met some people. I actually met Caesar, one of the owners here, really nice dude. Talked to him, bought some new Z cards from them, and met the guys who play Z here, and just kind of brought me back, you know what I mean? It brought me back to my childhood in a really cool place with a really cool feel. And so that's kind of what brought me here, Dragon Ball Z. And it always seems to turn around, you know what I mean? Dragon Ball Z has brought me to Magic in a way.
And now you're stuck here, really.
And now, trapped, man. I can't leave.
That's awesome. So the last question I have for you is,
sure,
what's your favorite Magic moment? And I get a subset of that question is because you've played more card games than most of the people probably watching this video, at least competitively. what's your favorite like DBZ moment? And maybe if you can relate it to Magic too, because we might not know. We might not know.
Right.
Exactly. But
So,
we'll start with Magic and we'll end with DBZ.
Sure. So one of my favorite Magic moments. I haven't had a really extensive like tournament play with Magic.
Oh, just whatever. Even if it was like something awesome you did in like a pack war or something.
Oh, sure. The one thing that I really enjoyed about Magic was my first tournament back playing a Modern Masters draft here, actually. It was so cool. I opened my first pack, I opened a Scalding Tarn. My second pack I opened, I believe it was the green-black one. Is that the fetch land, the green-black?
Verdant Catacombs.
Verdant Catacombs, thank you. I opened that as my second pack. And then my third pack, I opened like a foil, it's the green-white dude that creates a token.
Voice of Resurgence.
Voice of Resurgence, yeah. Like, that was awesome. And then my first, you win, back in the day, we used to, whenever you won a game, you get another pack.
Okay.
So, I get a pack, and my first pack win, I pulled a Walking Ballista and a Masterpiece Planar Bridge. So, that right there, I guess it was like the encompassing of that first draft.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I was like, you know what, I'll get into Magic, let's do this. And then I was just like, money. And I was like, well, I should probably play the game now, you know what I mean, stick to it. So that was my favorite Magic moment. My favorite Dragon Ball Z moment, I've had so many over the years because I played the game since it first dropped, like from Score Z to Pan Z to Fan Z. And I think my favorite moment was I played at the Georgia Regional, and I was in a top 8 match against this guy, Sean Tittle, I think is his name. I remember it. That's how much I remember this moment. And I remember it's an interaction. What happened was where he thought he was gonna beat me. Pretty much he had me locked down. Like my deck was in Dragon Ball Z, once your deck is gone, with your life deck they call it, you lose. So my life deck.
So you can get milled out.
Correct.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. You can get milled out in Magic. It is the idea. So I was about more than halfway done with my deck, and Sean's deck was pretty much I would say 75% still there. So it wasn't looking too good for me. I sensed that my loss was upon me, and he sensed it too, but he got a little greedy. And so, what you do in Dragon Ball Z is there's a card, Time is a Warrior's Tool, that just basically doesn't allow me to damage him at all. So he kept a really aggressive card in his hand that he had to pay power stages for. But what he forgot is that I could auto level with my main personality. I was Android 13, Red Enraged, and he was Blue Protective Cooler. And so he was at level 2, I was at level 2, and then I auto leveled after he stacked time. And so it's a weird interaction, but anyway, what happened was I basically auto-leveled to my 3rd level, and my 3rd level when entering combat, he has to drop 4 stages, but he was only 3 stages above 0. So once you hit 0, you have to mill the remainder.
Oh.
So he literally milled Time is a Warrior's Tool off the top of his deck, and he literally drew into 3 cards, and he couldn't play any of them because they were all energies. He could pretty much only block 1 card, and he couldn't block. I played it was red static shot, so he can't even use endurance. So basically what that means is anything I throw at him, he can't prevent. So it's just all coming off the top.
So all of your creatures are basically the equivalent in Magic terms. The creatures are unblockable, and whenever your creatures deal damage, mill a certain type, mill a certain amount off the top of their deck.
And
right?
it was the most satisfying win of my Dragon Ball Z career. It was literally just I was literally counting out every amount of mill, I guess, in Magic. I was like, okay, this is gonna be 9, and he was just taking it, and I just could see on his face. It was just oh my god, what the heck just happened? It was one of those moments where it's always darkest before the dawn, as they say, and the dawn came for me. So I was like, yes. I didn't win the tournament. I actually ended up losing the next round, but it was so awesome to get that win. You know what I mean? It was just the culmination of playing for so many years. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, shoot, we're gonna have to get you another one of those such vibrant Magic moments.
I know.
Maybe besides just opening really sweet packs. Thanks for sitting down and doing this with us today, Derek. It was tons of fun.
Yeah, dude, it was a blast, man. Thanks for having me, Mike. I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, and thanks everyone for watching. Get to know Derek a little bit more, and we'll be doing some more Planeswalker Profiles.
Yep, hope to see you guys at the shop.
Yeah, see you
Take
next
care.
time. Bye.